What's up, YouTube family? We are back at the ER. So remember I told y'all that Jayla had new student orientation yesterday for college, and that I was not going to post it or vlog it or go live, but I did get clips, of course, from my own memories, and maybe I'll post it a year later or whatever. I just keep it or whatever. But we are at the ER. Last year, Jayla started having like really bad stomach pain or whatever, and so she had I took her to several different doctors, and then I finally brought her to this hospital in Rockdale, and they did like an ultrasound, and so she had what they call gallbladder sludge. And basically when she eat like fatty foods and spicy foods and things of that nature, it triggers it. So yesterday while we was at orientation, she was like an hour in, really like 30 minutes to an hour in, and she was feeling horrible, in a lot of pain, excruciating pain. She had to like keep going to the bathroom and stuff like that. So we ended up having to leave orientation, and I'm just gonna have to call the school tomorrow, to let them know that we had to leave, because she was in so much pain that she was like, I just want to go home. I don't even want to stay. So she had medicine from her visit from last year when she had this similar occurrence or whatever. So she has medicine, and I just took her home and let her rest and gave her, who's screaming? I just took her home and let her rest and gave her the medicine or whatever. So like I said, we're back at the ER. And this time we're going to see, because the man said that it could have been, he saw like a little pocket or something, he called it, on her gallbladder. And he was like, it could just be because she's not feeling well, so that could be like why that's there or whatever, because sometimes that happens. So apparently that's not the case or whatever. So he was like, you could just kind of wait and see what happens or whatever. He was like, because her gallbladder is not bad enough to where we need to remove it. Because I did ask, like, okay, well, what happens? Oh, it's raining on me, y'all. I did ask, y'all see this wind and stuff? But I did ask, like, okay, what happens? Oh, it's coming down fast. Lord, that came out of nowhere, y'all. It was just pretty out here. But I did ask them, like, okay, like, what are the solution? Like, what's the solution? Like, what can she do? What can be done? And basically they said if it gets too bad, then it'll have to be removed. So, like I said, we are back at the ER. That was last year in November. So look at her calling me. So we back at the ER, and what has this been? 8-9 months. Let's see, December, February, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, so we're like mid-July. So it's been about 8 months or whatever. Cause I think that was, yeah, probably 8 or 9 months. What they say? They called you? Oh, you said it's raining. I'm about to come in. She talking about it's raining, let's go. Want me to come in there. But yeah. So yeah, about 8 or 9 months, because that was like early November. So where she at? Y'all see her right there sitting down. But yeah, my baby, she is not feeling good. And I was like, dang, of all days, this would happen on her orientation, her new student orientation or whatever day, because we rescheduled it because Jayla didn't want to be out there in the hot sun. So she was like, oh, I'm gonna reschedule my orientation or whatever. So we chose the second day. We were supposed to go the first day and we ended up not going, so we chose the second day. And I'm like, you would not feel good, I was excited, y'all. I was ready to walk around the campus and everything, because they did like where the students left or whatever and went with the person that was going to tour them around the campus, and then the parents, we had somebody to tour us around. And I went in the bathroom to check on her because they had called her group number. So I went in the bathroom to check on her, and She was in the bathroom just crying in the stall. You know, her stomach was hurting. She was in a lot of pain. So she was like, I just want to go home and get in the bed and lay down and rest. So I just, you know, got her home or whatever. And we're going to have to deal with that tomorrow. But yeah, so this is my Sunday. I went out and worked earlier, made my money, and then I came home because I do like a half a day on Sundays. So I came home and she still wasn't feeling well. And like I said, I had been giving her the medicine from the visit last year, like the pain medicine, like Tramadol, and there's one that they gave her like for when she start, you know, feeling like nauseated and stuff like that. But yeah, this is my Sunday at the ER. Mind you, we went to the ER last night and she got so irritated because she's so uncomfortable or whatever because she's in a lot of pain. So we was at the ER yesterday, y'all, for 5 hours, 5.5 hours to be exact. And she got so irritated from sitting there so long. And she was like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. We can come back. I was like, girl, see, that's the stuff we do for our kids. Because I was like, honey, I'm not coming back. We better stay here now, because I'm telling you now, if we leave, I ain't coming back. And here I am. We be talking all that junk as parents. Here I am back at the ER with her. And my mama done made me mad because my mama called herself trying to fuss at me. Like, how you fussing at me because your grandchild being hard-headed? And I told her, don't leave this ER, and she wanted to leave anyways. So how you mad with me or whatever? Like, child. And then her auntie was going to come up here with her dad's sister. And she was like, where your mama? And Jayla was like, she right here. And she was like, oh, well, you don't need me then. And then I told her aunt, yeah, because we went to the hospital last night. And I told her if we leave, she going to be driving herself or whatever. Because we done sat here for 5 hours. We may as well go ahead and sit it out and see the doctor. And so then her auntie went to fussing her out. She was like, you sit your ass at that hospital and see what's going on with you. That is serious and blah, blah, blah. She was like, I don't care how long they take, you sit there. And she said, okay. And y'all know that be the thing with kids. They'll listen to somebody else before they listen to you. So by her auntie getting on to her, she'll probably listen to her and won't leave today. But I wanted to prevent having to do this and come back to the ER again. But here we are. So y'all keep my baby in y'all prayers or whatever. I just don't want her to go to school like dealing with this, you know, having to deal with this like her freshman year and being in pain and stuff like that. And then I was telling her, I was like, I had a talk with her when we left the school, and I was like, Jayla, you know, this a good little bit of hours for you to be driving and then your stomach get to hurting, or because you don't know when you're gonna have a gallbladder attack. It just happened. And I said, you know, this a little ways to be driving and your stomach start hurting. I said, that's not good. You probably just need to go ahead and have it removed. And honey, she just went to, I'm not finna die. Ain't nobody cutting on me and this and that. I was like, Lord. So one of my cyber sisters talked to her this morning because she had it done. And, you know, just kind of like calmed her down and stuff like that. I was on the phone with her telling her about it. And then Jayla called and she was in pain. And so I merged the call, you know, and so she could talk to her and tell her. So I just want to get it like rectified before she, you know, before she head off to college or whatever. I don't want her having to deal with this, you know, health issues and stuff like her first year of school. But I'm about to go in here with her, y'all, because y'all see she just came out here to get me. So I will see y'all on the next video. Bye.